I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me.
Nose Maeve. Who the heck is Martha? Oh no! Who's Martha? Please don't say your mother.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha.
Oh!
Blood was spilled, bones were broken.
I thought you meant someone here, not that Martha.
But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive.
Was she got kidnapped?
It's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Still not allowed to hunt. Okay. Already a side quest down there. Find the curse breaker. So is this just already telling me to leave? Sure is. Let's pick up that quest. See where it asks us to go. It might just send us in the same direction.
Finish with that, Lars. Welcome back, Sid.
Hello.
Damn blighted bilge.
I sense you have something to ask of me.
Everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax
Thorny pitchers.
to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Are those plant monsters?
A faraway forest. That's for certain.
Play thorny thistles at Cortail Falls. Not sure where that is. I guess this is gonna tell me. Back here, huh? Okay. Oh, whoops. Just noticing that there seemed to be a little dot here. Or does that mean anything? Is it just saying, oh, the shop has new stuff? Like, I imagine all shops have new stuff. Yeah, let's ignore that for now. Let's go straight for the quest. Closest one looks to be here, right? Maybe we should wait until I get a chocobo or something. I'm pretty sure you get a mount at some point. They're full damage.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
I was gonna say. Oh, right, that's the AoE. Come on! Okay, let's see if I can actually just use this. Ah, I accidentally used the potion. Mapping that to the same menu as the dog is annoying. Gonna do new stuff. Don't work that well. Oh, there's the wax. I imagine that's what I needed.
Nobilis needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Is there anything else that I can fight just to try something? That looks like a monster. Oh, I just try to double jump on it, but it didn't work, and I can't quite tell if it's because he was just in the he was already dead, or if I just aren't allowed to do it mid combo. Should be able to. I could go to the lab, but I also don't feel like it. Can I go down here without taking the elevator? I guess not. Didn't want to take the elevator.
Finish with that lot. Welcome back, Sid.
Hope other quests that I have to do just
Well,
happen upstairs.
Find is one way of putting it.
Killed a bunch of things. Here's their entrails.
Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Argo, like the
Same as me old
Greek heroes.
He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's
Is this guy's Jason? No, it was a different name.
Thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
This is a good hero ship name as any. Oh, those are a lot of skill points. I think the game wants me to actually start using them. Badge of Might +1. I do like that. Let me just put it on right now. How do I... Please let me... Okay, let me go to gear. I can just take this out. Can I just use both the little Badge of Might and the big one? Cool. Now, I do want to try something. So, if I go to abilities and I purchase this big skill for Phoenix, I can upgrade it for a lot of points. Mastery just lets me put it anywhere. Increase number of hits. This also heals me. Okay. Heal amount is determined by the HP regain. Oh, so it's chip damage or recoverable health. Let's change it. Let's change Scarlet Cyclone for this. Oh, I also got this at some point. I just haven't used it ever. Like, it's cute, but part of me just wants more moves. More damaging moves. Could I keep Gouge? I don't know. I like Rook's Gambit because I feel like it's more consistent at throwing people up than Torgal's thingy. I'll drive on Thunderstorm. Okay. Oh, there's... Oh, that was... Can I... Oh, I can't go up there, huh? Can I just teleport from here? Can you just put me at the top of the map so I don't have to take the elevator? It just feels so slow. Okay, let me check real quick over there. I didn't realize that the state of the realm was something that updated. I thought it was just a random conversation with that lady. Miss Ninetails? What was her actual name? Vivian.
Ah, my favorite pupil. One would think.
My role was abundantly clear by now. For you and yours, the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the disposition of the great nations and those who rule them. And, of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the storied Ninetails as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice. How did you get here? When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canver, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life, and we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease of life, as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less.
A far more reputable fellowship
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you. Sounds cutthroat.
my beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valisthea, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. I guess that's what was taken by the Empire. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the Blight. It is a blessed country indeed.
Or at least, it was.
Until the Sambrek elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon twin sites heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I loved so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move even for him.
How may I help you today?
By speaking with Vivian at the Hideaway map room, Clyde can view the state of the realm and learn about the current goings on in Valisthea, revisit any of Ninetail's past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationship of those individuals in Clive's orbit. Okay. Oh, this is like the Xenoblade thing.
I have the details here.
The Grand Cast. That's interesting. Main protagonists. Okay, so here's where we can see the... the character details for everyone. Okay, in the 5 years since the fall of Drake's head and the death of his mentor, He and Jill have strived to continue Sid's legacy, the light of remove forever in his heart and his hands. After Sid fell and his hideaway was reduced to rubble at the hands of Hugo Kopka, Clive took on both his predecessor's name and role, becoming the second Sid the Outlaw, and leader of the re-established resistance. Together with the other survivors and their new recruits, he continues Sid's missions to emancipate bearers and rid the realm of Mother Crystals. Okay, that's cool. And we also have Jill there. This is as close as I can get it. Childhood friends and best friends. And here's Dominant of the Phoenix, Joshua. Saving Klaus from Ultima's advances by calling upon the power of the Phoenix to seal the being within himself. Okay. Sealed, not possessed or anything. We might end up having to kill him then. Is this bird still alive? Sir Tyler and... yeah, these guys died. He was swallowed by the flames of the rampaging Phoenix. And persons of interest. Okay. So only Rosaria? Do we not have any... oh. Okay. Oh, so you can do this and just move forward in time. Interesting. Annabella Rossfield. So you can see it at every point. The Dominant of Fire. I feel like they should have given you this screen way earlier. But at the same time... it's like at every single point in the game. As things start to happen. Okay, Drake decapitated, and these are the Alliance, our allies. A few more now. Victor. Clive's hideaway. Instead of Sid's hideaway. Huh. Traveling companions, huh? Is it a companion? It's kind of small. It's hard to read that. Or accomplices. Probably. It's hard to tell. Maybe the computer is too far away from me. I can't believe he's dead. I'm expecting him to just come back to life. This is saves, right? Joshua saves. Joshua saves Clive. Here's the Bahamut Dominant. We reject Ultima. Play Sid. Okay. I like how we have those relationships mentioned as well. You address Clive as Mythos before attempting to merge their consciousness. I don't know what Mythos is. I feel like that name comes up in other Final Fantasies, but I don't remember. Joshua returned from the dead to imprison it in a cage of flame that he sealed away in his own heart. Okay, that was interesting.
One must understand one's place in the world.
Here you can view here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use L1 R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventures. Oh, and we can see it like at all points. Details about the Phoenix Gate. I guess this is where the party is. The fall of Drake's head. Empire's new dominion. So, right, the Empire takes over the Crystalline Dominion. Was this the twins, I forget the twin whatever that they mentioned. I guess it's probably called that because they are in both sides of the river. Of this strait. Let's over storm. "5 years have passed." Wait. Clive returns to the hideaway to find it in ruins, devastated by Hugo Kopka and his minions. He refuses to let Sid's dream die, however, and rallies the survivors behind him, eventually leading them to build a new home in the heart of Benaran. So this is when we actually go kill the crystal. Here's when we return. And now 5 years have passed. Clive takes over where his friend leaves off. Angel go to Kostnis, ramshackle refuge settlement in Dalmekia. And here's where we picked up. We had that little fight. In pursuit of Sid. These are the men of the rock. Right, the guys that set that ambush. And now we are heading over to Martha's Rest, since she's gone. Or disappeared. And here's the Imperial Army. Who also seems to be trying to siege the Crystal Dominion. Are they trying to help them, or are they trying to take over as well? The Men of the Fist. They're probably also trying to take over it. Well, there's the Men of the Fist and the Men of the Rock, huh? The Men of the Rock probably... Right, they're working for Titan. And the Men of the Fist are Dalmekia's standing army. Interesting that there's a distinction. Here's some other crystal. Here's Rosalith. It's owned by the Empire, right? Yes. The Holy Empire. The Imperial Province of Rosaria. Okay, so it's a province now. That's why it's the same color, but it's not part of the same map.
Thus ends today's lesson.
That was very interesting. Thanks, Vivian. I could go mess around with the orchestrion, but I think I'm actually going to try to continue the story. There was also the thing about the Alliant quest that, like, they showed that system near the end of the last Return to the Hideaway, and now it disappeared. I wonder if it's going to show up again at this point.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
For a second, I wondered if that was Sid's voice actor. It's like there was a little rasp in his voice that reminded me of him.
Anything catch your eye?
Well, I guess I should buy it.
Thanks very much. That all, is it?
It's only 20k instead of 40k.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
I'm just gonna start killing bears? Am I gonna walk outside and see a bunch of green marks?
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
Thankfully, no.
Culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Okay, we're gonna have to walk there. Don't let me pet him. At least not on the elevator.
If those horses touch an hair on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
I feel good.
Who's a good dog? Who's a good boy? What are you doing? You okay? I was gonna ignore those bees.
Look. Up ahead.
Wait, is that already Martha?
Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to.
Why do they leave you here?
Tell us what happened.
Did you escape?
The damn Black Shields, that's what happened. The Black Shields?
The who?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha.
They're probably getting stabbed as we speak.
Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you.
Just don't get too close to the killer beast on the way.
Black Shield. Is this some sort of twisted joke?
Oh, it's a pun on the Rosaria thing.
Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that was excessive. I actually wanted to do the other one. I guess I'm just not used to Ramu.
Company.
Oh, those are corpses.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
Are we too late to even find them?
We're all spent.
Ah.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies.
It's like, damn, this isn't gonna be an easy fight. Fuck.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
Are these actually Dark Knights at this point?
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
Well, their armor looks suitably evil. I wish this had, like, bigger... what to call it? More aggressive slowdown. I should just try this. Oh, I like that. It hits them from very far away, too. I wonder how long they're... Sorry, I wonder how long the cooldown is. We had an accessory that shortened it by 12 seconds. Maybe I should equip that.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
That was kind of sudden. What's that? I think I got some earlier, but I'm not quite sure what it is. This is money, skill points, experience. This is new.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
Even here.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
All we could find.
Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive.
He took the camera away from him.
He's gone.
They swapped the models. He's a rock now, Clive.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
At least they let
Martha said they
Martha
rose from their
survive.
beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Still don't know what that other reward is. I'm gonna need some explanations. Not what I wanted. Oh, the dog can just kill it, but oh well. Just testing stuff out. I'm not super sure I like I like Ramu's ability so that much. Wait, not this way. Fuck. Oh, it's still recharging. Hot damn. I think it's going to be a very good skill to use when I'm surrounded by enemies. I'm not even surrounded, they just need to be in the general area. That's a demon. What are their evil eyes doing here? Sorry, Ariman. Wait, this is a mark. Why is there one of these here? Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter a creature larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating the Notorious Mark can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. We gotta kill it.
What am I saying? Of course it has.
What's that? Oh. Oh god, what's happening? Please stop. My health.
Nice try.
Ah. God, I thought I was on... I don't have enough for this? This is awful. I should have run away. You know what? Let's get some health back. Doom. Oh, this thing. Okay. Ah, wrong one. Get me out, get me out, get me out. Oh no! Oh, my health. Please get down. Oops. I'm just mashing buttons. Need to calm down a little bit. Oh. He had very little health left. Okay, that was a fun fight. I did horribly, but it was definitely neat.
You didn't see that coming.
You really just throw a pun at it after killing it.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
We have desecrated their bodies, my lord.
Was made.
Jeez.
It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okay. Briar clam shells. So I was just trying to see farther away into the map. See if there was anything interesting out there. So it looks like you don't need to take a contract to hunt a mark.
We've been speaking with the Blood Axes about how best to protect the village. Won't let this happen again.
Okay.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
Martha, I'm back.
No one survived then?
Nope. You did.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you.
Pretty sure their blood's on the Imperial's hands.
This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands.
Less sense.
Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones.
Like mine?
Those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people. They're in for a rude awakening.
I guess I can't be here all the time.
Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Will I have an explanation for that other currency that keeps going up? Is that reputation? Be something like it. Oh, I've also keep forgetting to sell my valuables.
Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Now that's a better way to think about it. Oh, there's a mark here. The White-Winged Wanderer. That's not an exclamation mark.
Try not to move.
Hello?
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by! You handy with that sword of yours?
I think so.
Yes, you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones?
Yeah, I've killed a bunch of them. They're kind of assholes.
Chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
Whiteheart.
True. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back. Looking to settle the score.
Go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help him.
Alright, I wonder if this unlocks stuff.
Right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these?
Is that why it's a plus sign?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving.
This is getting more FF14 by the second.
It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
Does she have a wound in her eye?
And good luck to you. And give those no good bastards a hiding from me.
Does she respond to Ambrosia? Okay, it's right there.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
White chocobo pinion. I'm kind of expecting to come out of this quest with a mount, honestly. That would be nice.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Oh. Sorry, I was just kind of scouting the map. Probably not worth it picking a fight with the bighorn. Oh, Torgal did not like that.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Hey, got them all. Well, I guess it doesn't recover health if I don't have any. Oh, they got dogs. Nice. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, that was a waste. Did I miss? I think I just missed everyone. Ah, fucking dog. Down for a second. See if we can break that will gauge of yours. Oh, you don't care. It's probably not worth it, but... That hurt. That also hurt. I guess I should take more care when using Ramuh's abilities. Like, when's a good point to use them, I guess? When I'm super far away and they don't have a chance to hit me? When they're stunned?
You're safe now.
She is missing an eye.
White heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Are we telling her that this used to be our bird?
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself.
Your breeches are sufficiently tight for this bird.
Must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Yep.
Well,
Oh no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
What about your buddies? Do we get your buddies too?
You. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
You just happen to have a saddle to give us. Where did that knife back there come from? Does it just come with the mount? It has an eye patch! He got her a fucking eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
So no run button, but... Can I have...
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you?
Oh, that was you?
No.
You looked a bit different.
You're right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am.
It's like,
Pay me no
does he just
mind.
not see the giant scar where the mark used to be?
Away. Good
I feel like that would be a
luck.
dead giveaway.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Are they just going back to the wild with those things? I thought we were gonna take them. Ambrosia's tack. A bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Why? Displayed in Clive's bedchambers. Oh! Okay. So is that how you unlock more of those? Chocobo unlocked. The Hall of Memories things. Got a side quest for them? After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Is that L3 or R3? I can't see from here. On the field to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the chocobo. Oh, there you go.
Let's go.
I can walk. Rein in. Gallop. What's the point of reining in?